We will now commence with roll call. Senator Thompson. Senator Erickson.
Here.
Senator Moy.
Here.
Senator Ramsey.
Here.
Senator Schmidt.
Here.
Senator Adeniji.
Here.
Senator Owusu.
Here.
Senator Andrade Lara.
Here.
Senator Cronk.
Here.
Senator Landis.
Here.
Senator Nowinski.
Here.
Senator O'Brighty.
Here.
Senator Silwall.
Here.
Senator O'Caro.
Here.
Senator Christensen.
Here.
Senator Akintan.
Present.
Senator Whitty.
Proxy.
Senator Chaiti.
Here.
Senator Sajal.
Here.
Senator Balami. Senator Garton. Senator Sampson.
Here.
Senator Moeen. Senator Mitchell.
Here.
Senator Rye.
Proxy.
Senator Zelmer.
Here.
Senator Hoysack.
Here.
Senator Roebuck.
Here.
Senator Albright.
Here.
President Cronin. Vice President Ogunfalami. All right, we have a quick meeting today, so we're going to get right into it. Is there anyone here to speak for open forum? Is there anyone to speak for open forum? All right, seeing none for open forum, we will move right into the officer reports. This week we're going to, consent agenda, we're right. We're now going to move into the approval of the consent agenda. Is there any dissent to approving the consent agenda? All right, seeing none, agenda has been approved. We will now move into officer reports. The exec board is going to submit those by email for this week to save time. So about around tomorrow evening, you will all get an email with our officer reports, and then we'll stand for questions on those next week. Oh yeah, one thing we will mention, we are looking for people to sign up for the CSU Haunted House. We're going to throw that sign-up sheet around. President Cronin, do you want to talk about that briefly?
Yeah, so student events team reached out and asked if student government would participate in the haunted house. We did last year. I haven't confirmed that we will assist this year just because last year only 4 people signed up and it was really difficult to do so. So with 4 people, Senator Thompson was there, she knows. So I'm going to pass this around right now just to see if we get a good majority of senators that want to assist, then that'd be wonderful and I'd love to participate. But if not, doing it with 4 people for 3 hours is really hard. But there is pizza and snacks provided during the event, and I was speaking with someone from the ISA board, and I know that it's being counted as cultural contribution hours as well. So if that's an incentive to sign up.
All right, well, that goes around. We'll then move into senator reports. First, we have a committee report from Academic Affairs.
All right, so I'm going to try to keep this pretty quick in the interest of time. So for Academic Affairs, we've got a couple things going on, a lot of which are going to be coming up more in detail in coming Senate reports, so I don't want to steal anyone's credit. Senator Moy and Senator Cronk have been working on some printing stuff as far as like printing money, transferring, how that all works. They have a really great presentation for you coming up soon that's going to tell you all those details. We formally divided up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different projects, so we have everyone picking a specific thing to definitely work on, so everyone at least has that direction. They're going to be the student advisory boards. We're going to have a couple senators looking into that, looking to how it's utilized, how those students are picked, just checking up on that. We're going to have the same thing done with first-year seminar classes. We all agree that it's a really great way, an easy way to get students when they first come in. If we can get all those resources and all the things the school has to offer and show it to them then, that's going to help them in the next coming 4 years, and it's going to help their friends who may not know. So that's a really easy way to throw everything out. We're working a little bit more too on the D2L first day access books, which is the fee that comes in for I have to get the list from Mimi still, President Cronin, sorry. That all these classes will have a cheaper than the bookstore version of the book available the first day, but there are some issues like people who just want to hunt it down for super cheap on the internet. PSEO students can't be charged that fee. It doesn't work with like a federal law, so that's kind of like not great. So they're going to be working on that and how we can address that. We've got our oldie but goodie, the textbook task force, never-ending job of trying to keep that affordable. The online class fee, which is really a big Students United problem. That's not something we can really deal with on our own here because it's a system-wide issue. So those people are aware that they're going to need to take that up during Students United. And then once again, the printing money. So we are pretty new, taking our first steps as academic affairs and diving into all these things. So there's not a whole lot to report yet, but those are the directions we're trying to go. And of course, we're always open to more issues if anyone hears it. You don't have to be academic affairs, a senator, if someone, or committee member, if someone brings it up, throw it our way and we'll want to take care of it. So I yield for questions now.
I'm going to cap the speakers list for question at 4 questions. The floor is open. Are there any questions? All right, seeing none, thank you for your report. We'll now move into a committee report from PR and marketing.
Hello everyone, my name is Nusra Chan Choriti. I am the coordinator of Public Relations and Marketing Committee. I have my one of member with me. He is one of the senator as well.
My name is Shams. I'm a member of the PR committee.
So today, Monday, we had our first peer meeting, and we had our all members, and we come up with that we are gonna work like as much we can. Because basically our job is public relations and marketing, which means how we can make a relationship with students off campus, on campus, and how we can spread out student government to all of the students. So we come up with some things that we're gonna go as like short, and because we'll have a presentation next time, our committee members, they will come up with something. The first thing that I'm working on our website. I have been changing from MSSA to student government in our website. It will take some time to change all of them, but still I'm working on it. And the first thing we discussed in our meeting, it was the logo, because we have still our MSSA around CSU in our office, so we really want to change it to student government. And our committee member, they're working on the logo, and maybe next week or following week we'll have our logo ready for student government. And the second thing is the promotions that we are planning to do tabling during twice a week in CSU and once in dining hall to let everyone know about the student government. And we will be giving away stuff, and I'm just waiting to get our budget now so that we can come up with our marketing stuff, like such as pens and our card holder stuff.
One of the things we talked about also was social media and the fact that there wasn't that reach to students as regards to information that the Senate agrees on. Like, I remember my first meeting, we talked about the app for the bus, but I still find that a lot of students don't know about it, so we're lacking on that reach. I checked the student government Facebook page. It has about 1.2K likes, but I'm pretty sure nobody's been there. So there was a post on it last week about the open session for the vacant seats for the on-campus Westlife Senator. there was 1 like and 1 share. So we're thinking of moving to other social platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, to expand that reach. One of the things we're also looking to expand reach to students is to have an open Senate in a bigger space where there will be a lot of students and our open forums will be more engaging and students can ask questions. This is going to depend on what the president agrees on, but we're also thinking of a radio session, but he's also a committee in the PR and marketing, and he said that people don't listen to radios anymore. But we're thinking of having the president do a radio session and answer questions from students and stuff. An open Senate, a town hall Tuesday, Charity is going to talk about that. And then we're thinking of having a uniform for senators. We don't really have to buy it together. It just has to be a uniform, business professional. Maybe we all get the MAVRIK tie. And then we get out there on town halls, and when we get out there, when people see that students are marching together and they see this kind of uniform, they ask what you guys do, and we get it out there that the student government is out there to help them and assist them with whatever they need help with. So she's going to talk about the other things we talked about.
The last thing that I'm going to talk about is the Town Hall Tuesday. There will be a tabling on Tuesday of each week in CSU, and there will be a blackboard with a chalk. So whoever student passing through, they will stop by our table. We will have our giveaway stuff that we're going to give. There will be a small game such as like raffle draw stuff, and they will leave their comment like if they want to ask like having something or they want to change something in our school, so they're going to leave in that board. And then another thing for promotion, then I will definitely talk to our President Cronin about go live on a radio. We have our radio in our campus. It's, I believe, 93.1. So if she can go on live and talk about student government, that's another way to spread out student government. So far we have this thing. If we have anything, definitely we're going to present in our next report. I will yell for question.
All right, and I'll cap questions at 4 once more. That being said, the floor is open. Do we have any senators who wish to ask questions from our PR and marketing committee? All right, seeing none, thank you for your report.
Regarding the logo for the student government, if any senator has ideas or anything, any creative mind out there, you can just draw up something and let us know. Thank you.
All right, next we have a report from Senator Sampson. I believe you're doing it in collaboration with Senator Mitchell, is that correct or no?
That's
Next week, okay. Perfect.
Hello everyone, my name is Annabelle Sampson and I am one of the off-campus senators. So this week and other weeks I have been working with Senator Mitchell on a couple of things, and one of the things we have been working on is the university security systems. So this week I had a chat with Director of Security Sandy, and we spoke about a couple of things like some of the security systems available on campus. And we talked about, she talked about having cameras like at outside places and working on getting cameras inside the hallways. Currently there are only cameras at the IT department and some like science labs. So she's working on getting more cameras in the hallways. And currently there are just a couple of buildings that have card access. So she's working on getting more card access buildings, or looking to put more cameras and card access on every building. And she is also working on getting cameras on more lots. Currently she's working on lot 23, so that is what she has right now. We also spoke about the Safe Work program and promotion of university security like programs. And she told me about how they are understaffed. So I suggested to her if we could like reach out to like people in the international students, people in risk management majors, criminal justice, and even if it's not paid, like volunteering for credits, anything, they could be trained so they can like participate in the safe work, just maybe from the library to like different apartments. We also spoke about the possibility of getting more social media. Currently they have Facebook, so we spoke about getting like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and she intends to talk to the reporter to promote the safe work with the reporter, hopefully with the next issue. And also for the safe work, we spoke about an app, getting a safe work app, because most people, first of all, do not use it because sometimes they think by the time the security person comes there, they could have been home and back maybe like twice or 3 times. So getting like a safe work app where people can pre-schedule like an Uber, where you can see where the security person is, and then like if you have to use it by 5 p.m., maybe you can pre-schedule for like by 4, and then by 5, by the time you come out from class or library or something, the person is standing there waiting for you. And that is what we talked about so far, and I will yield to questions.
Questions for Senator Sampson? Seeing none, thank you for your report. Lastly, we have a report from Senators Owosu and collaboration with Senator Adeniji as well.
We have the laptop, but let's just put it in the HDMI.
A reminder that your time limit is for 6 minutes, so if you have like a particularly lengthy presentation. No? Just a quick thing?
4 slides.
Okay. I do have your time running now as well. Perhaps one of you could be setting that up while the other one speaks.
Okay.
It kind of relies on that.
Yeah?
There we go.
Okay.
Does this turn in?
While we wait on our senators to set up their projector screen, we have an announcement from President Cronin.
Cool. Thank you. So for those of you who were senators last year, you might be familiar with the Senator of the Month award. So today will be the first Senator of the Month award for the month of September that had just happened last month. And so this will be an award that's given out after the end of every month that kind of highlights a senator that went above and beyond in their role, and then the ways that they did that. You might have noticed there's a Senator of the Month board in the student government office. We'll take a picture of that individual with the trophy. This year you get to keep the trophy. Last year we had to recycle it every month, but this year it's yours to keep forever. Put it in your trophy case. So the first Senator of the Month award for the month of September is going to go to an individual who really helped out in a lot of different initiatives throughout the month of September. They assisted giving out T-shirts at the home football game. They were there to assist with the Suicide Awareness Mental Health Initiative. They attended meet and confirm meetings. They are serving on multiple committees and really just they're in the Senate office a lot and being there for students as well as staff and faculty members that come in and are able to answer questions. So that's why the trophy's in this box too. So they're gonna be able to open it. So that's why the first Senator of the Month trophy is going to go to Senator Chaiti.
I see that we now have our projector screen up and running. Senators Owusu and Adedeji, you may commence when you're with your senator report.
Alright, so I'm going to talk about NAVA, which is an organization that I've been a part of for about 2 years now through the Carlson School of Business. They are, the acronym stands for National Association of Black Accountants. No, you don't have to be black, and no, you don't have to be an accounting major. It's primarily business majors, but lately they've been branching out into MIS, mathematics, statistics, because the corporate world is changing and they need a lot more of those people. So, what NAVA is, fun fact, according to Forbes, 70% of corporate America is just white males, not accounting white females or anything else. Second, I believe, is Asians, so blacks are way down there on the list. What NAVA does is they help provide professional development through their conferences that they have every year. I just came back from their conference last weekend, which is the National Central Regional Conference. What they do during those conferences is they help provide professional development, networking opportunities, where you can go and potentially get an internship or a career. That's how I got my internship last summer. They provide mentorship programs, so you were looking for a mentor for your career, an advisor or whatever, you can sign up and they would help you with that. We met with Dean Flannery and spoke to her about introducing it here. It's a long process to become a recognized chapter, but we are currently beginning the chapter. I'm working with the current president from the Carlson School of Business over there in terms of bringing it over. We have a community or an advisor, Dr. Terrence Petrie, is willing to sign up. Here are the lists of their corporate sponsors that they have, just to pick a few, I don't know, JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, PwC, Cargill, etc. And then you want to take over.
My part of the presentation was cut off, so I'll just say, while I was out there and doing the conference and stuff, so I had meetings with the COSBO, Council of Student and Business Organizations, and we agreed on a couple of stuff because last month the College of Business got reaccredited by ACSB. So one of the things they talked about was the student engagement, and which was one of the projects I and Quado are working on. So we met with the student leaders in the College of Business and we talked about how to get students engaged. One of the things we're working on right now is integrating the Business 295 class. I don't know if anybody's a business major here, you probably know it. Integrating it to make sure that students get the engagement education from that class. The IBE program is one of our cornerstones and focal points to work on to get students engaged better from the start. And we're writing up a survey to send out to students in the College of Business. We're working I'm also working with Professor Joseph Rising to have a talk with students in his class, in his IB program, about why or why not what the clubs and organizations in the college is doing to not make students participate. And that's just a list of things I'm working on right now with Quado, apart from bringing NAVA to the College of Business and MSSA Mankato. Thank you. We yield for questions.
Questions for Senators Owusu and Adedeji? Senator Akintan.
Just a point of clarification. You just say you wanted to bring, you wanted to introduce the IBE program for the business to 95 class.
What did you say?
No,
Could you repeat the question?
I said, are they trying to like bring up the IBE program through the business to 95 class?
no. You know that the Business 295 class has about 260 something students, and the IB has around 100. So that's the two largest classes in the College of Business. So we want to make sure that students, usually students take those classes in junior, sophomore, freshman year. So we want to make sure that students really get engaged, because our numbers from student organizations is about 15 students averagely participate in the clubs and organizations in the College of Business. So we want to have those numbers increased, and we want to make sure that those classes are our focal points to make sure that, to kind of bridge that engagement gap between students and those organizations.
Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you for your report. That concludes our senator reports. We will now move into announcements. Senator Schmidt.
So regarding the CSU Haunted Takeover, for makeup, there's only 2 of us. So if you don't want to act, then you can help with that. There's no real requirements for sci-fi makeup, just to be able to take instructions pretty easily. Yeah, there's only 2 of us, so we really need help.
Vice President Ogun Falami.
So those of you that have me for your one-on-one, I did send out an email last week, Friday, about setting up that one-on-one appointment. I've only gotten 3 emails back with confirmed times for availability. So please make sure that if you haven't, that you go to check your email and finish that doodle so that we can start meeting. Those meetings are set for next week, so I do need you to kind of get those in before the week is over.
Advisor Volkoff.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have 3 things real quick. First of all, we still need 2 election commissioners. The election commission needs to meet before the end of the semester, and so we definitely need those 2 people to be applied and appointed by the president. So if you know somebody who would be interested, again, it just has to be a student who's not running for election for any spot for next year. There's a chance that based on some conversations that are going to be coming at the next 2 student government meetings, the election commission could need to go into action sooner than what is planned right now. And we're talking sports bubble stuff with that conversation that's going on. So we do need 2 election commissioners. Please work on getting folks who might be interested. Second, the U-League conference is taking place on Tuesday the 23rd. If you'd like to attend the U-League conference and go to the dinner, that registration is going to close at 8 a.m. Friday. Why? Because that morning I have to turn in the final number to catering. And this is expensive enough that we don't order more meals than we have people registered. So keep that in mind. So if you'd like to, that's all over Engage. Thank you to Senator Chaiti for sharing that on social media. If there are questions about how to do it, check out the student government social media page. And last but not least, again, I put on my off-campus housing hat. Thank you to Senator Andrade for getting a presentation scheduled with me. If there's anybody else who knows a group that would be a benefit from that, please let me know. I think I've scheduled probably 12 to 15 presentations for various first-year seminar classes in different groups across campus. So please let me know if that would be something that you have a group that would be interested in. Thank you.
Vice President Johnson.
Real quick, Cybersecurity Month is October. You got a little handout. I've got more here if you want to help me circulate and get the word out about phishing. I'll be back on the 24th to talk a little more thoroughly about some of these issues, but I wanted to tell you before October 18th, the Student Direct Deposit Account Maintenance Form. I know you're very familiar with that. But it's where your money comes to. If you work for us or you get financial aid, there's an extra check that's going to be put in there to be sure it's you that's changing where that money is going to be routed. And that will go into effect on the 18th of October. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. So that was it.
Senator Sampson.
So Wednesday, October 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you do, the Student Health Services is organizing a take back. So if you do have any prescription drugs,
please don't flush it down the toilet, or please don't put it directly in your trash. Please just take it to the student health services and they will take that.
Senator Thompson.
If you guys want to go hiking on Friday, it's going to be really, really nice. And MAVRIK Adventures is hosting a hike at 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. It's free, so you guys can go to that. Also, I'm putting together a program for people living with Alzheimer's and also their caretakers. So if you guys know anybody who falls under that population, let me know on November 3rd from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're going to be teaching them how to bake a pie, and then we're going to be painting some pumpkins. We also have like a keynote type speaker that's going to be there talking about dementia and Alzheimer's around the holidays. So just heads up, you guys bring that population to me, because it'd be really cool to have them involved.
Senator Cronk.
There is a campus-wide open forum next week on October 24th from 12 to 1 in CSU 201. This is about the committee that I was on all summer that Lori and I presented on a couple weeks ago. So mostly relating to grad students, but then also let your friends know if they're grad students or anyone who is interested in grad school. There's going to be a lot of important information given out there. Thank you.
Any further announcements? All right, seeing none, our Dean of the Day is from Allied Health and Nursing. It's Dean Rutherford. Thank you for being with us today. Oh, you should not
Dean Matt Cecil.
Ah, Cecil. That is not that on my schedule. Gotcha. My bad. Matt Cecil. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm going to skip roll call at the end of the meeting, and instead, all in favor of adjourning and going to trivia.